Looks like you're going to get a subcommittee to look into this. How do you feel about that?
I feel really good about it. I think that it is a significant problem for the Racing Commission. There is that perception that nothing's really being done. We do issue these sanctions against these individuals, and they, through their constitutional right, they get a restraining order against us and continue to go back on the track and do their business. Well, the perception there that nothing's being done. So I think it's a great idea that we look into addressing this. I'm optimistic in it. I hope it works out, and it'll expedite these cases and actually get these individuals that are hurting the industry off the track.
Could you explain for me again, what the problem is? You're out there, you're penalizing people, you're handing out fines, but things are getting held up somewhere in the process.
Well, see what happens. I mean, we are sticklers for due process. So what we do is we have an individual that violates our rules, and then we give them due process. They have a hearing, and we issue sanctions. They go to a judge and basically says, I want to appeal this. The judge issues a temporary restraining order on that appeal, and then we receive it from the court saying you cannot take any sanctions against this individual until the court hears it. So it's in limbo there until the courts, and unfortunately and candidly, sometimes this takes 2-3 years on some cases. In particular, I know one since 2009 that barely got resolved in 2013. And these individuals are continuing to race in our New Mexico tracks, and sometimes they continue to not all of them, some continue to break the rules. So I'm excited. I hope this really works out.
What about the idea of a judge who's just assigned just to handle horse racing cases?
I think that would be great. It'll expedite it. And again, we'll find out what this subcommittee happens. I'll get back with my commission board and tell them what the Legislative Finance Committee wants to do, and obviously get them involved in the process. But I'm pretty sure they're pretty much on board with me. I mean, they're very as frustrated as we are to get these sanctions issued.
How much would that cost to have a judge who just be...
Right off, I don't know. I really don't know. But I think it's a step in the right direction.
Last question for you. The last time I talked to you, you had the mystery photo that you guys were looking into from the All-American Futurity. Where do we stand on that?
It's current, as you heard in my report, it's still under investigation. I really don't want to get into details about it, but we're looking into it, and if there's something there and it's substantiated, then we'll take the appropriate action. And if not, we'll let you know that there was not enough substantiated, nothing that we can do about it. Either way, we'll let you know.
Any time frame on when we might get a decision on this?
In looking into this case right now, it is more complex than we anticipated. We are doing checks, background on paper. I mean, it's very lengthy. So to give you a time frame, respectfully, I can't give it to you, but it's definitely going to be resolved one way or another.
So you guys are taking this seriously?
Absolutely. I mean, if it is a program trainer, then we'll take the proper sanctions. If there's nothing there, one way or another, we'll find out.